No, we're not going to be playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom today. Because I of course I booted it up last night. Be me, spawn in Hyrule in the Great Deku Village, Kakariko Deku Tree. I'm so good at building doodads. I built a sniper rifle from little Deku branches and Korok seeds, and I built a 50 cal sniper rifle and I shot Ganondorf from spawn. I beat the game in 97 seconds. Probably the best game I've ever played. He's done it again. Then I saw today someone got the world record 94 minutes. Pathetic. I did it 60 times faster than that. Ganondorf has been compromised to a permanent end. Ganondorf has been caught and compromised to a permanent end. Okay, we got a firm docket today. You're not going to believe it. It starts with the dulls. Then we're going to finish as much as we can of that Darkest Dungeon 2 run that we played on Wednesday. And then the rumors of its death were greatly exaggerated. The final DLC for, wait for it, and I hope you're not lactose intolerant because it's going to be legend. Wait for it. I hope you don't. I hope you have your Beano ready so that you don't get gastrointestinal distress when you consume too much dairy, because Midnight Suns has new DLC. The Weather Witch, known as Storm, has been released, and the environment will never be the same. It is indeed sponsored. My dreams, finally. Let's freaking go. The Return. Does she have an 8-way dash? I don't know. Is this a reference to the arcade game? I played that at Celebrity Sports World a few times as a kid. That and The Simpsons. How many tutorials are in the DLC? I'd have to say, if I had to guess, I'd bet there's at least 4. One to be like Welcome Storm, the Elemental Witch, and then one to be like Storm has a unique mechanic called Tornado. And then the more tornadoes you get, the more damage that the more knockback her spells do. And then probably like one new enemy type that's like when you kill the demons, your demon counter ticks up, and you get the idea. Also, I mean, listen, the sponsored segment has not started. All I'm going to say, I believe that Midnight Suns is one of the most underrated games of last year. Everybody bat chests me when I say it. That means you're judging a book by its cover instead of judging a book by its contents. So I hope you enjoy reading like the worst books of all time. Probably some Bridgerton shit you bought at the pharmacy. It is also 50% off now. It's the perfect time to jump in. I watched 100 hours of it. You watched my playthrough 2.5 times? That's so sweet. Okay. So it should slash marker here. Slash marker. Dulls. All right, we are back playing the dulls. I don't think I've gotten a single Tradle this week, which has me very concerned with $270 million. Special purpose ships. Just the honest question, what the hell is copra? Isn't this like dinosaur poop? Mollusks, fish fillet, and ships. I mean, 270 mil is really low. I would be thinking like an island in the Pacific. And I'm not talking about Australia. I'm talking about Tuvalu. We are very close. I'm talking about Vanuatu. I'm cracked! Who would have thought that if we got one Tradle this week, it would be Vanuatu? And I was trying to think what comes after that. Solomon Islands, American Samoa. We know it's not Wallace and Fortuna. Oh, man. It's not going to be Fiji because Fiji has like $10 billion of water exports every year. New Line Cinema, August 2000. I was so tempted to just type Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. But anyway, I don't think it is. But I think this DreamWorks movie is probably Shrek. Wrong. It made a lot of money. A decent amount of money for 2000. Let me get the actor. Harrison Ford, DreamWorks. I don't even need the genre. We know what it's going to be. Let me get a tagline. He was the perfect husband until his one mistake followed them home. I don't know what that is. It's not a DreamWorks not animated movie. Is this What Lies Beneath? Starring Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer? It is. Okay. I didn't know DreamWorks made non-animated movies. How do you know What Lies Beneath? Bro, I was in the 5th or the 6th grade, and Michelle Pfeiffer's a baddie. What, you're going to judge me? That's 23 years ago. You never been down bad? You never watched Batman Returns on TBS circa 2005? At the movie theater? Bro, I didn't see this at the movie theater. It's a horror movie. I was 12 years old. I would have crapped my pants. Warner Brothers, $23 million. It's probably a comedy. Sports comedy from the year 2000, starring Keanu Reeves. This is weird for me because it's not Hardball, because I remember Hardball opened the weekend after 9/11, and my parent, I mean, like everybody else in the world, we were watching CNN like 22 hours a day. And I remember they trotted out like the movie analyst, and they were like, what do you think the effect of 9/11 is going to be on the box office? And then they were like, we think Hardball is going to crush it this week because people need the smile. That for whatever reason, that moment lives rent-free in my head. Tagline. Throw the ball, catch the girl, keep it simple. Actor 2. Gene Hackman, The Replacements. The Replacements. Big weekend at the multiplex. Did pretty well here. What is a win in box office game? Is that getting all 5? We've only done it 8 times. That's tough. How are 1/3 of people better than that? ChatGPT. I had ChatGPT cheat in Wordle for me, and you won't believe the results. Thread emoji. I should just mute the thread emoji on Twitter. That would save me so much grief. Hang on, I'm just waiting for the advertisement. Okay, there we go. Dark Souls 2. Third person, more recent. Destiny. Is Destiny third person? It's first person and third person. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Destiny is always like my go-to guess when it's a third-person game that's relatively recent. If it's first person and relatively recent, I always go like Borderlands. And then usually I just guess Super Mario All-Stars 10 times if those don't work out. But it's first person? Apparently it's also third person. I don't know what to tell you. Placing a flower into the... I mean, this cannot be anything but like the Summer of Love. This is 69. 67? I'll take my 4100. That's a good day in Chrono Photo. What opinion has got you like this? Dude, I can't handle it anymore. Which of these 9 things should never go on a burger? Are you crazy? You can never get rid of cheese. You can get rid of onion before you get rid of cheese. Are you crazy? You can never get rid of onion. I get rid of mustard easily. Flash forward 70 years. Beep. Beep. Do you have any regrets? This is your nurse talking. No. No regrets. My only regret is that I didn't argue hard enough for onion to stay on the hypothetical burger that the ChatGPT Twitter bot instigated an argument for to get as much rage bait as possible so it could sell me a little robot that gives blowjobs or something. I don't even know what that thing is. It goes... You've seen the picture. Anyway. Take me to Housel. Holy cow. You haven't seen the picture? You will see the picture. Or the GIF, I should say. I know that this is an optical illusion, but it looks like this is not... It looks like this is crooked. I don't mind it. I think it's a nice looking house. And then like this house is gonna look exactly like this one in probably like 5 years, which is fine. But it does mean if you buy this place, get ready for like 2 years of like... Anyway. It's an attached townhome? Really? It's an attached teardown? I mean, sorry, an attached townhome? It didn't look like it was attached to anything. It's attached to the earth, obviously. It's an attached townhome. It's like a walk-up. It's like multiple houses are connected in sequence. You share a wall with your neighbor. But this definitely doesn't seem to share a wall, unless it just has like 2 houses inside of this house and you're only buying like 1/2 of it or something. So an apartment? Not really. Typically, I mean, there are exceptions. When I think of an apartment, I think of something that's typically 1 floor. Townhome is like, it's like it's got the design of a detached house, but it is also connected to the house beside it. A condo? Typically in Canada, we use condo and apartment fairly interchangeably. If anything, I would just say that in the modern parlance, a condo is just an apartment, but you've accepted that you're going to live there instead of it being like a transitory thing. Like as soon as you decide that you're going to live in it for the rest of your life, it becomes a condo. Condos need to be rented? I think you guys are making it complicated. Apartment, condo. In my world, it's the same thing. Condo has its own entrance. Honestly, we need to get somebody on the case here. I think it's the same thing. It's like you're asking me, you know, whether it's a red pepper or a capsicum. I think it's the same thing. What is a condo? Let's learn something today. A condominium is an ownership regime in which a building is divided into multiple units that are either each separately owned or owned in common with exclusive rights of occupation by individual owners. That sounds like apartments to me. That sounds like you've described an apartment building. What's the difference between an apartment and a condo? An apartment is defined as a residence that's rented. Oh, so a condo becomes an apartment when the person living in the space has a mortgage. I get it. If you own to your landlord owns a condo. You're renting an apartment. They're the same space. I understand now. Anyway, that's too complicated. I still don't think that this is an attached townhome. I didn't see the attachment. It is? Show me the attachment. What is, I guess the million. That was too high. Take me to 500. That's too low. Okay, we've established our bounds. I like this bedroom, dude. I know I said I didn't like the interior design. I like this bedroom. Oh man, that's a nice bedroom. I'm kind of into it. Take you to 650. I don't know what the property market is like in Memphis. Never mind. Yes, I do. So in these games, you have to use, in TimeGuessr, you have to use context clues, I should say. This big of a lineup for a McDonald's. I mean, like, if you saw this lineup at a Chick-fil-A, you would just be like, okay, this is California. But, like, at a McDonald's and with the flag, which you can see, this must be, like, the first McDonald's opened in the Soviet Union. It only makes sense. So I'm going to say that they probably got primo real estate just to rub it in their face. They were probably, like, a block and a half away from the Kremlin. And this must be, like, I would put it... The Soviet Union fell. Like, I'm losing. Wait, I'm old. Soviet Union fell in the early 90s, right? It fell like around the same time as the Berlin Wall. So let's put this like 87. It was 1990. I should have gotten 1990. For some reason in my head, I was like, Soviet Union fell in like 1996. And then in my head, I was like, that can't be true. If that was true, I would remember more from 1996 than just the Atlanta Olympics. Holy cow, these are little kids smoking pipes and cigarettes. What the hell? This is a 9-year-old. I mean, I'm going to say this is St. Louis, because all the signs say St. Louis Times. I know where St. Louis is. Come on. Probably near the botanical gardens. And this is like way back. I mean, kids were not smoking cigarettes and getting their photos taken. This has got to be like the 30s. This is actually crazy. It's even older. Okay, it's 1910. Check the newspaper. It's a good point. I should have looked at the dude. He had the Gomez Adams cut. That's not a 1930 cut. This is a sack race. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know if you can see this guy's form here. Let me move myself a little bit. I think that's this is Kendall Roy from Succession. I haven't seen the show, but I know what Jeremy Strong looks like. Also, I feel like he's cheating. Everybody else is kind of jumping. This guy looks like he's just got it like tucked under his hips and is just walking. He just landed. I don't know. I just looking at the kinematics of it, I don't think he's doing it right. That's all I'm saying. But I think that this is Palestine, which is like here. And I'm going to say this is 2018. It's Iraq. Iraqi boys hopped to the finish line during a potato sack race organized by the U.S. Marine Corps. There's a flag? Yeah, I don't know every flag on planet Earth. Also, like, I've never been to a Toby Keith concert. So, like, American history from, like, the year 2000 to 2010 is not 100% as locked in as it is for a lot of people who had their formative years during that period in the American Midwest, okay? I'm not from your country. Now, if you showed me Sum 41's Derek Whibley screaming on stage, I would be, bro, that's SARS-stock 2002. But they don't put too much Canadian culture into these because the Americans would get mad. They would be like, what the hell? Only 80% of the photos were in my country. This isn't fair. I feel like these are the bald people who give bald people a bad name. This is... AB is like Sweden. So I'm going to say that this is... Wait, but this doesn't look Swedish. This looks Dutch again. And that looks Dutch. Or Danish. No, let's not do this again. AB is like so... It's Nordic. I feel comfortable saying it's Nordic. The font is like, it's more Danish to me based on my GeoGuessr. I'm going to say it's Copenhagen. And a couple lads in the back dressed like Joe Strummer. Let's say this is 1975 Copenhagen. 10 years off. It was Sweden. It was 1985. Extremely famous photo. Oh, it's famous? Explain how I've never seen it before then. It's a lady hitting a Nazi? Yeah, I can read, and also I have eyes. I could infer that. It's like you're trying to explain to me that Puss in Boots: The Last Wish has the most realistic depiction of a panic attack in cinematic history. Bro, I have eyes. I saw it for myself. Save your explanations about the street signs. It's not to be rude. I simply will not remember. Your keyboard has a limited number of keystrokes. before it reaches the end of its life, you are casting them into the void. I just have to get to Egypt, and then I can do it. It's like Uganda. Let me get Egypt out there just to see how we get there, okay? So we're going to go Uganda to... Ethiopia is going to be involved here. Sudan's going to be involved. And okay, we didn't need Ethiopia. That's fine. But we're going to put South Sudan in there. Okay, now we've made our connection to Egypt. From Egypt, we're going to go to Israel. Then we're going to go to... I would like to take the path into Turkey. Well, we get 15 guesses. You could go... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, we could go like around the Arabian Peninsula to like Iran, to India. India gets you to China, North Korea, South Korea. You have to connect via North Korea at some point. You know what? Let's start working in the other direction. We'll go North Korea, and we'll see if we can meet in the middle. North Korea is going to open up China for us here. China then is going to match with... It's really whether you want to go like Turkey into Russia or China into India around the Arabian Peninsula. And right now, I just feel more comfortable. I mean, Turkey to Russia doesn't seem hard. Like, I think we could go India. Starting to think I probably should have gone Russia. Put Iran in there. It's a very large country. Pakistan. Okay, great. That's very nice. We're going to go Israel to Syria. Iraq? He's crazy. We're actually like out of control. That for such a large geographical distance, that was a good one. We had 3 suboptimal steps. Russia also borders North Korea. Oh, so it Excuse me, a magnifying glass, please? Can I get a magnifying glass? I think you're right. It's hard to tell, but I think you're right. It's monthly penis inspection day. Zip up. Pathetic. All right, let's get some Darkest Dungeon 2. Twitch, I love you. Darkest Dungeon 2 is dying on YouTube. I haven't read the comments. I'm going to assume that like almost all of the comments are just about how like I haven't played it yet, but I wish that they just made Darkest Dungeon 1 again. Somebody tell me whether or not that's I'm in the ballpark. I'm loving Darkest Dungeon 2. I think it's a great game so far. Although I still haven't beat chapter 1. Tape to Tape will return next week, okay? I'm just hoping they add like a super hard mode, because like obviously hard mode is not hard enough for us. Sorry. No, I know people don't want to hear it. I'm ass at first-person shooters, strategy games, RPGs, puzzle games, etc., etc. I'm crazy at 2D hockey. I'm too good. Your Darkest Dungeon 2 video has more views than any video in the past 2 weeks. Okay, now don't do episode 1. How's episode 6 doing? What percentage of the comments are just begging me to take Camel Leech instead of Plague Doctor Grave Robber? Also, definitely doesn't have the most views of any video in the last 2 weeks. Didn't Mr. Beast cure like 1,000 people's blindness? That video's got to have at least like a couple 100,000. That was months ago? Nah, dude, he ran it back. Oh, no, you're right. This one was deaf people. Sorry. He cured 1,000 deaf people's deafness. He's going to run out of maladies. I got nothing against Mr. Beast. The only Mr. Beast discourse I have is the thumbnail of a child with Photoshop tears running, like AI generated tears running down his face, just weirds me the fuck out. That's it. I choose not to wade into the discourse of whether we blame Mr. Beast or the system. The only thing for me is like the kid going like, I can see now, and then like the Photoshop tears going that, like the idea that like the kid wasn't, like the kid's real face wasn't like good enough for the thumbnail, so they were like, hey, just punch that kid's emotions up in Photoshop a little bit, please. That's the only thing. I didn't say anything. I just said it should be. I just said it's funny. Okay. Could you make the tears pop a little bit more? Could you just make the tears pop a little bit? No, I see the tears. I just think that like maybe the audience won't see them. If you could just make those tears pop a little bit. I don't want to kill you yet. Give me a take aim. They should have changed the name of the game. It's not that similar to the... Excuse me, you're not at 30%? It's not that similar to the original? We got a limited amount of time on this earth. Okay? Why waste it getting bogged down in minutia? Like, the game would be better if they changed the title. Haven't you ever heard of William Shakespeare? The immortal bard? A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Darkest Dungeon 1 fans, when they aren't able to spend 1 hour in a dungeon and then leave with some pieces of paper and a twig wrapped in leather. They're both good games. He will not divide us. We don't need to pit each other against each other.
She was a paragon.
Oh, excuse me. If you don't mind, I will satisfy my curiosity real quick. Bro, what happened to my kindling? Oh, it only lasts 1 turn? I think we might actually fail. How embarrassing is that? You can't be curious and hold wood at the same time? Somebody should let your mother know. I'm dead. I lost. Wait, no, I didn't. You're still alive. Thank you. Also, if this freaking cauldron would just die, I could satisfy my curiosity much more easily. Remember when Brad Pitt was just chilling and then Shania dropped That Don't Impress Me Much? It is kind of a rude thing. I mean, Brad Pitt was just living his life, filming The Mexican or maybe Ocean's 11. Shania Twain said, okay, so you're Brad Pitt. That don't impress me much. So you got the looks, have you got the touch? You got to imagine Brad Pitt's just sitting at home in his Los Angeles mansion going, you know, what'd she say fuck me for? Brad Pitt's in love with Darkest Dungeon 1. It may surprise you, but I've actually heard that about Brad Pitt. I've heard he's a notorious fan of Darkest Dungeon 1. Let me give you some mineral-rich spring water real quick. You see how much he loves the Perrier? That's me. Please blight. Thank you. That's me, like, when I buy... Ignores guard. Let's just do a basic attack first and build up one more conviction token. You don't take them. Let's remove your burn anyway. Might as well. Anyway, what was I saying? Long story short, I don't remember. No, I was saying when I buy sparkling water at Costco on like a Monday and my fridge is full of sparkling water, I'm at ease. We're getting to the point, like this weekend, I'm going to be down to like 2 or 3 cans. That's when things are going to be a little bit spicy for me. I'm going to be as stressed out as our man-at-arms. I'm going to be like, where's my frickin'... Can you relax on the stress a little bit here? I'm going to be like, where's my frickin' sparkling water? Why don't you just get a soda stream? I say this without malice in my heart. I get tired of just doing the same bits over and over. Don't you? I'm just trying to have a conversation here about sparkling water. I'm just telling you that I'm drinking a can of sparkling water. It's not... It's not meant to be like an invitation to like an argument about the best way to consume sparkling water. I'm just enjoying myself, okay? Yes, I hate the repetitive bits, by the way, Joel. So, you know what? So true. So true. I finally watched the 50 video, and now I can't stop saying why he say fuck me for.
I look at the computer say, Floyd say, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what do he say fuck me for?
It is a great, it's a great video. It's a good reaction image.
The loathing abates.
If you're still using reaction images like I am, like a boomer. Has he returned the Peloton yet? You didn't read the article, okay? The Peloton was not recalled. You got fake news. The seat is recalled. You go to the website, you click a button, you enter your serial number, they mail you a new seat, you pop it right into the saddle. The end. Did you get the new seat? No, they have not invented teleportation yet. Did you immediately stop using the exercise bike? No, I rode it today. 30-minute Logan Aldridge upper body, 20-minute Emma Lovewell core strength, 30-minute Charlotte Wiedenbach intervals ride. If anything, because so many people are not riding, I have to ride it a little harder. Radiant Torch? Maybe I went wrong by not using the Radiant Torch. Maybe it's not easy mode, maybe it's normal mode, and not using the torch is psycho mode. A couple in items. Yes, that is normal mode, not easy mode. It's only easy mode if you have everything unlocked. I gotta stop reading chat. I get in my own way. When we played Showgunners, it had easy mode, normal mode, nightmare mode. I said, let's play normal. I'm not an idiot. Then Darkest Dungeon 2, I just assume everyone out there is like, they got my best interest in mind. They're like, never do the torch. That's easy mode. Then my ass is like not having a good time on the boss. I'm just gonna put on the torch. I'll probably have a great time instead. People just type easy mode instead of easy mode if you've watched Admiral Baru play 700 hours of the alpha. I just had a tape-to-tape dev tell me you only beat the game on standard difficulty because of a bug. Okay, what your takeaway from that and my takeaway are very different. Why are you bothering the tape-to-tape developers? Why are you sending them messages asking about the stream that you watch? They're busy. They got things to do. They're very nice, I'm sure. They're humoring you, but what do you... let them get some work done, man. I'm not. They added me in Dan's chat. All right, maybe they're not that busy. You get to go next, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. Why is my man so weak? He's like weak every turn. He is a surgeon. I forgot about that part. I love it when we repeat the new meme over and over. It gets funnier each time. You know what website you're on, right? At some point, you gotta take some personal responsibility. If you don't like your media diet, you gotta stop going to the same restaurant. The taunt is this. Also raises your resistances. Good to know. Good to know. Go ahead and clear a corpse. It clears all corpses? That's kind of crazy. Malaise? No, they just expired. And you guys know like the terms and everything. I've never felt so out of my depth, except yesterday when I was playing Mechabellum. No, it does clear all. Okay. It's a complicated game. I'm not trying to be a hater. No, it does not clear all. It's okay, it's a complicated game. It might clear all. Finally, the only honest chatter. Leper is arguably the worst character in the game. When you say arguable, is there a second party for this argument? Is this on r/darker dungeon? Or darkest dungeon? Is there like a lunchtime fight club of darkest dungeon rhetoric that I'm missing out on? How does he read every one guy comment? Bro, look at it's the Darkest Dungeon 2. All we got in chat is one guys. And then pogging when we hit crits and keck Wing when we have misses. But like when the stagecoach is driving, you only get one guy's. That's the one guy's time to shine.
An intoxicating melody drifted over a nearby cemetery wall, and he stumbled deliriously amongst the tombstones.
It's POV. You were at the Writers Guild of America strike, and Imagine Dragons starts playing. Play out. Target moves back 1 and gets guard. Okay. Okay. I'll just throw in another slash marker there. Slash marker. Midnight Sun's real. I bet you never thought you'd see the day when the hunter returns to the storied walls of the Abbey. Well, believe it or not, brother, we're here. The complete Midnight Suns experience is now out. Thank you to 2K for the sponsorship. You may remember we beat the game. We beat the Deadpool DLC. Well, they just came out with Storm, the leader of the X-Men. Aurora, I've forgotten her name. I'm just going to call her Storm, okay? I'm not that full up on the lore. The lore's not necessarily something I'm that familiar with, but I'm very familiar with playing the cards. There's no doubt that playing the cards is something of which I'm very familiar. Exclamation point Midnight Suns. I wanted to say a couple of things about Midnight Suns before we got started here, by the way. One of the things is that this is the final DLC, which means the whole package is now available. The other one is it's 50% off. I genuinely, yes, this is a sponsored segment. I've been extolling the virtues of Midnight Suns for free forever. I think that it's one of 2022's best games, and I think a lot of people, for whatever reason, maybe they got busy with other stuff, maybe they don't think they're that into superhero stuff, they said this isn't for me. I'm telling you, I had an amazing time with this. The strategic minds at Firaxis mixed with the rich cinematic, well, I guess it's not the cinematic universe, but the rich universe of Marvel characters and properties. I had a great time. Holy cow, I forgot how we had everybody decked out. This is crazy. Wait, I don't even, maybe I did have them decked out in the platinum gear. And we have an effort maximizer. Generate a copy of each of a hero's cards in your hand. Target an enemy. They'll be KO'd if they're knocked into a drop. Remember, nobody dies in Midnight Suns. They merely get KO'd.
Friend needs our help.
Logan? But how did you get...
I have my ways. Look, you
Sheesh.
Depends on the friend.
Aurora Monroe.
Monroe.
I'm free now.
Good.
Do you know what happens to Hydra when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens
Where's the
to
trouble at?
everything else. Am I media illiterate if I don't understand why that line is so dunked on? When I saw it, admittedly I was 12 years old when I saw the first X-Men movie. I thought that line, yeah, I thought it was kind of cold. What happens to it? What do you think happens to it?
Ileana,
It explodes.
Thank you for coming.
Aurora.
Holy, Ileana, thank you for coming. If you told me it was a formal event, I would have dressed up.
Thank the goddess for that. We miss you at the school. You are always welcome home.
I found my home with the Midnight Suns. But that does not mean I leave friends behind. What is the problem?
A year ago, the professor detected a mutant living here with dormant abilities. I met with her, a fierce young woman named Dahlia, and invited her to attend Xavier's school. She declined. The orphanage
They
was
got the
all she
spooky
knew.
camera angle.
I came
Things
here
are
today
about to
see
get
if
a
she
little
changed her
spooky.
mind, but according to the orphanage, she disappeared 3 months ago.
Let me guess.
Rooftop basketball
As
court?
soon as her
At the
powers
orphanage?
manifested.
It's my fault.
Holy
I
cow.
didn't want to push her, to take her away from the only place
Who
she
built
felt
it?
safe. I thought she
Eliza
could hide in
Hamilton?
plain sight.
Wolverine's like, I'm here too.
The city is not kind to its ghosts.
Let me know who needs to get bubbed, bub. All right, time to start slinging some tornadoes at people. I'm ready.
That's why we're gonna find her before they do.
And Well, I mean, honestly, in that case, we'll probably start with new moves next time anyway. So let's just hit Wolverine with a corpse. How'd you beat the game with everyone at level 22? I'm insanely good at this game, is something that a lot of people noticed when I played it. Like, I was kind of crazy with it.
To protect the children.
I had some pretty good turns, okay? He also played on easy mode. Excuse me, I played on heroic 2.
Why bother protecting society's dregs? Hmm? It is beneath your stature.
Well, I just didn't want to get killed by the vampires.
Beneath me, all I see is you.
Yo, say it, say the line!
Great vampires are an evolution, just as mutants were before
Me in
them.
creative mode.
But
So
vampires
true.
continue to grow.
We'll take that. Also gives us +2 heroism.
Dibs on the ugly one.
Who farted? Sorry. I can't resist my own quips. Can I just knock you off the edge? 100% chance to die. That would be fine. 31% chance to die. We'll take that. Also keep them closer to the conduit. Maybe we can stun them next turn. Imagine. Oh yeah. Oh! Gets me every time, man. I know this seems insane, but it's for style points, okay? We put the limbo portal on ourselves. Everyone says, "Oh no, what are you doing?" Then we kick this. Oh. Does he really stop just shy of the other one? No way. He moved? Really? He moved like a step backwards? I can't believe it. I don't know what to say. Me and who? Just become a cloud. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
That was a quarter of my power.
You made me use 10% of my power. Congratulations.
As you did with Sin. She won't be back.
She just dropped a Vegeta on her.
First place that concerns me.
Agreed.
All right, now come back to the base so I can play some
We're going
Crocono
to
with
take on
you.
Sin.
And find Dahlia.
We need reinforcements.
Most of the X-Men are off-planet dealing with the Shi'ar.
It would be really nice to have Storm on your team.
worry.
You're right, she could charge your phone so fast. Perfect weather every day. I was thinking about that. Like, listen, I don't think they should do it on the regular, because I'm sure it would be bad for the Earth. But like, on a day, like if it was like a beach day for high school seniors, and it was gonna rain, couldn't they just get like a big tarp and just catch the rain so it didn't fall to the earth? And then like after beach day is over, just like let the water, then let the water fall down? That sounds like a tarp. Well, I mean, I know you could have like your own umbrella, but nobody wants to wear their own umbrella at the beach.
Storm, is it?
Or hold their own
Indeed.
umbrella at the beach.
You must be the hunter. Magic told me about you.
Why does that make me nervous?
He's back. He's back.
But good things, I promise. Thank you for welcoming me into your home. I must say, this place is unlike anything I've seen before. There is an air of mystery and wonder, but it feels welcoming and safe.
Storm, can you help me find the other words of power so that I can unlock the rest of the Abbey?
Abbey is special. It even holds secrets that I have not uncovered.
I still only got the one from like the first hour of the game.
Your school as well.
Can we go
The students
inside?
are all colorful characters.
Are you doing this, Storm? Are you making it rain?
In these halls.
There's a whole
If there
Abbey
was ever
behind us. We
silence,
could.
I
There's
would
no
warn
reason
you.
for us to be soaked out here.
Apologies. I
And then I would just like to discard all these like neutral cards in my hand. Sorry, Majik can take it. Whoa! Note to self. That's a cool move. It does damage the device. I missed the part where that's my problem. Drop this on top of you. This is like a septuple kill. Can interrogate.
My power is yours.
And then drop a holy spark on you real quick.
You were too weak for this fight.
You were like legitimately too weak for this fight.
Hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
This squad goes insane. Why does a vortex knock back when it should suck in? We're shooting the wind in the anti-clockwise direction. Common mistake. Clockwise wind sucks you in. Anti-clockwise wind pushes you away. Unless you're in Australia. How about that Vancouver weather? Whoo! You seeing this? Me in the springtime? Me in the summertime? It is looking beautiful out there. So what's the temperature right now? Is not 13. My cellular phone, you are incorrect. It's not 13. There's no shot. You should go outside? What do you think I do during my dad time? First I stay inside for a couple hours pretending to be a dinosaur with my daughter, and then I beg her to let us go for a walk so that she can take a nap. Could upgrade a crushing blow to do a little bit more damage. Sure, why not?
Interesting choice.
Well, interesting how? Like not good? Like I could take it back if you want. What's some quick combat therapy? Heal Majik a little bit. Like how she went straight into the top. She was like standing and then she was like, I'm in. That's how you know you're tired. I thought I had one more thing to do. I don't think I have one more thing to do. Apparently I've never been on live television before. Okay, storm me. Storm me? We still can't complete Morbius' story missions to unlock. What? I can't even do the next... They're forcing me to get Morbius, man. Alright. Go ahead.
Getting reports from all 5 boroughs. More Hydra troopers with fangs.
It's literally morbing time.
I've tried tracking down what they're up to.
Find anything?
Nothing that can still speak.
I may know somebody who could help.
No offense. This isn't exactly friendly neighborhood stuff. Not sure your contacts will be much help.
He's not that friendly.
Who?
He's also not one of the bad guys.
Who exactly?
A physician of sorts.
A doctor? My name is Dr.
Do you wanna
Michael
figure this out
Morbius.
or not?
Is Blade pro Morbius or anti Morbius? Because he seems to dislike vampires. But he likes good people. He's very, very anti Morbius. Okay. Yeah, he respects medicine. I mean, it's not really fair because Blade is a vampire himself. He just has to take the serum from Whistler every day or he'll turn into one. My man is feasting. We're afraid of the vampires, and the vampires are afraid of him.
Morbius.
Really makes you think.
You've met? Gotta admit, I've never seen a vampire feed on another vampire.
I felt it.
One time. I bit you one time. It wasn't fun for me either. You taste like an old barbell.
There's a cat fight joke in here somewhere, but I can't figure it out. Look, Dr. Morbius, we need your help. Someone is turning Hydra troopers into vampires. We don't know why or what they want.
According to the creature I just ate, they're after my research.
According to my research, they're after the creature I just ate. Anybody here watch Magic School Bus?
You're going nowhere.
Don't have a hissy fit. It was right in front of me. Maybe we can help each other out. So, where is this lab?
Oh, I'm not getting into the stinky manhole cover, man.
Used to the stench.
I never do.
I am not jumping in the sewer if there's green gas coming out of it.
You were right, Doc. We shouldn't have tarried.
Alright. There is one enemy. Please don't attack Spider-Man. You know what? What did I expect?
You were born the greatest gift any vampire could ever hope for, Blade. To see the sun with your own eyes.
So true. Wait till he sees he has to do Venom too. I just want to throw some tornadoes, bro. Don't make me go down into the gas. There's probably a phase 2 on this mission too. Or maybe not. I don't know. We're in Morbius's laboratory. Surely he's got it locked down.
All my work lost.
Bro, it's benzene. Bro, you're green. Found myself screaming in a hotel room.
Kind of work, Doc. This is twisted.
Thought he was one of the good guys.
I said he was not one of the bad guys.
Knowledge has no inherent morality. This is science.
Tell it to
Let me
them.
guess, you guys majored in something impractical like art history. I have an undergraduate degree in biology.
What exactly are you doing here, Dr. Morbius?
The least STEM of all the STEMs, but still technically a STEM.
These Hydra soldiers, augmenting their capabilities. It inspired me to concoct a prototype sample, a serum of my own. I thought it might dampen the effects of the sunlight on my abilities, but its protective qualities were far more effective than I
Damn,
expected.
that looks tasty, man.
Are we talking
Daywalker in a fight.
He's got the purple Gatorade.
Tell me it doesn't work.
Not yet. The prototype
Iced
sample
grape?
needs time to fully mature. But it's gone, along with all my notes. I'll have to start over.
Looks like they're back for seconds.
Nah, they have the sample. They want to take out the only competition in town.
He's got guns, man. Why is he clenching his fists? He's got guns and a sword.
Against human experimentation.
Hi, honey.
Rarely have I ever been accused of
There you go.
being
Watch this.
But your words aren't lost on me.
Hi, honey. How are you? You're enjoying your meal? What are you eating? Oh, you're eating some goldfish. Are you drinking out of your new water bottle? Good job, honey. She's out on the patio, just like a big girl. Hello. Where's mommy? Oh, she's down there? Oh, she's cleaning. Okay. She's cleaning down there. I understand. Okay. Tell you what, give me a quick strike. That's not the mailman. That's my daughter. She's going off. Damn, NL, back of your head looking pretty lean. I appreciate that. I've been doing a lot of back of the skull exercises. You know, someone was in the stream earlier. They typed one message. It said looking lean. Didn't respond to it in 10 seconds. They might still be here. I'm putting them on blast. Next message said looking lean. What happened? What do you think happened? The what happened was very condescending to me. Like, I don't possess the temerity to change my body fat percentage just through my habits. It has to be illness.
Okay, it's cool. Morbius is with us now.
With us?
You would bring a vampire into the Abbey?
It's no problem. Dude, he's a cool vampire. He's a doctor.
If he was, he'd be dust.
He became this way because of an
I had to close the
experiment
window.
gone
She's
wrong.
got the
Not
garden
a bite from a
hose.
vamp. He's his own master, right, Doc?
If I may, there are few judges of character better than Spider-Man.
Me when somebody says they vouch for me.
As much as I hate to admit it, we could probably use his help. This once.
We got to get him out of that outfit, though. I bought it for 60 bucks, and it became cheaper than that before I even started it. How are they supposed to know that? How on earth could they... Hang on. Don't put the game on sale quite yet. Somebody bought it and then just let it rot in their Steam inventory for 45 days. What's the... I mean, I suppose they could have asked. He bought it. Dump it. One more card play. If target... Oh, wait. Why don't I just drop this on you? We are so back.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Storm is so good. I'm going to buy the DLC right now. We did it! 2K, we did it! I'm also unlocked a legendary skin tone for the hunter. Are you telling me I can make them gold? Didn't Ceelo Green go as like a gold man to the American Music Awards or something? He did. Yeah. It was the Met Gala. No, Lil Nas X, well, maybe it was the Met Gala, but Lil Nas X went as Silverman to the Met Gala once, right? Okay, give me a quick little snooze. Dude needs to do a few less shrugs in the gym. His body's getting some muscular imbalances. Once, it was a few weeks ago. Really? I don't follow the Metropolitan Gala necessarily. I've been waiting to say this for a long time. Midnight Suns is some of my favorite content. I heard these jokes once, a century ago in Ketchikan, Alaska. Nice little throwback. Thank you, thank you. I would take a Storm Shield and an Arc, honestly, in honor of Storm being released in the game now. And then, can I check your private Superlink messages? Can we talk? We can.
I was hoping we could get to know each other.
Of course. I am available to answer any questions.
So you're an open book.
No, I'm a
You
person.
don't
I'm a
find it
man.
hard opening up to people.
I enjoy satisfying the curiosity of my friends.
That's very generous of you.
You do not share yourself.
I do. But there are some things that need to be kept close to the chest.
May I ask you a question now?
Why are they talking like this?
Your
They're so
powers,
cagey.
Unlike anything I have ever seen.
Hello.
It's incredible. Was it difficult honing them?
You flatter me.
Hi, honey.
I've learned to control my powers, just like our colleagues in the
Oh, you think Daddy needs some water?
While my
Oh, thank
abilities
you.
are
Oh.
impressive, They can be.
I knew you gave me my water bottle so we could cheers with your new water bottle.
Can you show Daddy how you can open your new
Apologies, Hunter.
It's
That
amazing.
is something I'd like to keep to myself.
Wow. Whoa. Great job, honey. And you got some goldfish. Okay, here, come on up. Present?
Yeah.
Where's the present?
Right there.
Careful, just don't put this down like right there. Okay. Hi. What am I watching? I'm playing a video game.
We are still establishing boundaries.
It's a video game. It's called Marvel's Midnight Suns. Can you say Marvel's Midnight Suns?
Midnight
For us, I am not going anywhere.
Good job.
I sure hope not. Prophecy killer.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's enough for now.
Oh, I thought you meant
Your
the
patience
snack.
will be rewarded, Hunter. Just not today.
Sea cucumbers. Holy cow.
I don't even know when I told her that, but she knew it.
Sea cucumbers. It's so funny when other people don't understand what she's saying. To me, it's so crystal clear. Sea cucumbers. Like sometimes, I remember when we were on the cruise, she was like, "Daddy, I'm hungry." And then one of the guys that was with me on the elevator was like, "I don't know how you understood that." I was like, "Well, you know, I hear it pretty often."
I think it's the two parties both desire to be communicative.
Ah.
It's like if we don't communicate with her, then it will be worse for her.
You got it, honey. That was great. Oh, does that fit in there? It does. She's got all her water bottles. Holy cow.
She did, apparently she did very good.
Oh, I'm glad to hear. You can still see her back there. You... Hi. You can organize the water bottles. That's fine. Thank you, honey. That's perfect. You're going to save some water for Disneyland? Hang on. You can save my water for Disney World if you want.
Yeah, and mine too. Anyway, yes.
Sure, if you want to. Is this my golden skin tone? This is kind of how I feel. You can't really tell. I've been getting a little tanned out there. I wear sunscreen every day when I go outside, but I'm still getting a little tanned. Like this is me in like January. This is me, well, never. This is me when I was like 9 years old. That's not it. You have to select the option to buy it. Holy cow! Hey, honey, careful. We don't want to spin that too much, okay? They just recalled all these. They recalled like 22 million bikes. Hey, don't spin it. Daddy's gonna get on the bike, his legs aren't gonna work. Okay, and equip this, please. Skin tone gold. All right, this is a good time to say, wait, did I equip it? This is a good time to say thanks for watching. Thanks to 2K for the sponsorship. I hope you appreciated it. Exclamation point Midnight Suns. The complete Midnight Suns experience is now available. You got your Storm just added. You got your Morbius added recently. You got your Deadpool added before that. And it's 50% off right now. Thank you again to 2K for the sponsorship. Exclamation point Midnight Suns. Go check it out. And thanks again for the sponsorship. All right, I'm going to send you over to my wife's stream. I will see you on Monday. She's tossing around my physiotherapy ball. She's going to break all the delicate vases and Fabergé eggs I have in my office. You can organize the water bottles.
Yes.
Go for it.
I got
You did it.
Yeah, I can see some for Disney World.
Yeah, save some for Disney World. You don't want to be without water in Disney World. That's it's hot out there. For me, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. I opened mine.
Oh, it's amazing. You know how to open your water bottle. Good job. Let's sip. Okay. Enjoy your weekend. Say bye, Chad. Okay, some more. Yum.
Mommy.
Did Ryan's chat like Luna's appearance in the?
Oh, always.
Were they like, holy moly, so cute? I saw someone yesterday that said like, how do you even work with a child that cute? I would not be able to focus on anything other than the child because she's so cute.
You get over
And then I said, oh, were you not here yesterday when she screamed into the mic and went like you get 80% of that and then 20% of cuteness.
Last night when she took every pink book out of the bookshelf, and then when I was like, you can't have this many books, she was like, pink is my favorite color. Pink is my favorite color. I'm like, I know you can't have all these books here.
Hey, at least it was something that can be done. For the night before, she said, I want to be a dinosaur. I want to be a dinosaur, mommy. Dinosaur.
Is that you, honey?
I want to be a dinosaur. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. You cannot be a dinosaur. I want to be a dinosaur. I want to be a stegosaurus. Right?
Hey, honey.
Can you play it again, please?
That's hard hands.
I say, why do I do that?
Let's hold hands.
I say,
You know, now, whenever she sees Tomo, she likes to scare Tomo. And I said, please don't scare Tomo. And then she was like, Ruka doesn't get scared. And I'm like, yeah, because Ruka's a brave boy, but Tomo is shy, so you cannot scare Tomo. And then she's like, "Wah!" She's... I don't know why. Whenever she sees Tomo, she just screams, go like, "Ah!" Kid explained to Luna that she cannot physically turn into a dinosaur. You know, yesterday or 2 days ago, she's like, oh my gosh, mommy, I need your pens. And I said, okay, go into my office and grab a pen. And then she grabbed like 5 pens each hand. And then she goes like, I love you, mommy. You got so many pens. And I said, do you love mommy because mommy got so many pens?
Okay,
and she said,
that's good,
yes.
that's good. Too many.
Okay, that's it.
Too many.
Okay, she just grabbed 4. Okay, 4's good. And then I felt like you know how like some kids when they're older especially, they go like, I don't really love my parents, but I pretend that I love them because when they die, I will take their money. Or like, so that when they die, I will get their money. I almost had like a glimpse of that when she said, I love you, mommy, because you got so many pens. And I was like, oh no, she's gonna abandon me if I don't have those pens. What if I was a mommy without pens? Would she still love me? The moon child, how could you? I like that. I like the moon child. Instead of saying Luna, I like moon child. My moon child. Ask her if she would still love you if you were a worm. You Watanabe, you do know that that's your most viewed video, huh? He's milking the content. Content created.
You get a badge in the chat to identify ya. You're my subscribers. Thanks for 72 months. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the tips. Come over to my place, baby, you're a wreck. That's an original.